Oh, a very good day to Miss Amy. So my name is Lim Ka-shing, and my group mate consists of Yam Zizing, Choi Ying, Hapri. So we would like to present our support ticket system, which primarily for Valve Corporation as their sub features for their software, which is called Steam. So this presentation I will firstly pass to Hapri to continue with the business profile.
Hello, Miss Amy Harpreet here. So today I'm gonna present about business profile. So firstly, business profile. Valve. I'm gonna talk about Valve Corporations. Firstly, Valve Corporation is a video game developer. It is about they are more focusing on making games and sell game on their own games. Then it is also the largest entertainment and technology company. It is used to operate on a game platform that distribute and manage the various game to a committee of the players in the overall world. Okay, the third one is founder of Valve is the Mike Harrington and Gabe Welt with Neville's. Uh, they are the two person who found Valve in 1996. They before they joined in before they found Valve, they have worked for Microsoft for 13 years, and after that they have they have they want to try to have their own company, and they try it, and they have found the Valve. And then Steam is the digital game distribution. Steam have give Valve a very big opportunity to success and bring them to a new level. Okay, then Valve's successful game, the most successful game is Half-Life. It is the first game of Valve. It has been gotten 9 million. It has sold 9 million copies in the market. Then after that is the first person shooter. It is one of the best game until now that have been sold in the market. Then the last one is Counter Strike. Counter Strike is a multiplayer game that have been sold by the Valve. Next, Valve direct competitor is Direct to Drive. If you see the picture over here, this is example of the page of the Direct to Drive. And the second one is Impulse, and then is Game Rate. They are called as direct competitor because they have uh, they have they have the same features just like Valve. That means they have multiplayer games. They also have they have provide the same features to the customers. Okay, Valve. However, Valve has so many competitors, but they are always famous for the customers because their games depends on the story driven. It is also a multiplayer FPS, and it is also they are more focusing on MOBA.
Hello,
Thank
good
you.
day, Miss Amy. My name is Yam Sijing. Today I would like to present my part project introduction. My part is the primary functionality that has facilitated the sales of the games, like by delivering or distribute the digital games like content that is from the platform, and also it will provide an centralized customer service to purchase and download the digital contents for either specific the video games console or the PCs. Steam has its own store where its user can purchase video games and uh, other software that they wish to like. Then also we will have uh, the the largest of the distribution platform that is also to provide the user with the installation and the automatically updates of games and the community features such as the friend list, the messaging and groups, the cloud saving and in-game voice, and also the chat functionality. Then furthermore, the Valve also expand their Steam capabilities by introduce new features called the Steam Wallet Fund, Steam Market. So which allow the customer to sell or buy some visual items via their very own visual currencies as can call as a Steam Wallet funds. These features work just like in apps purchase, and we can perform will purchase the visual item as of a game that they like, or even sell their games to get the Steam Wallet funds. So the Valve also levies transaction fees of 15% or such use and games publisher that use the Steam market to pay transaction fees. My side is over, so I would like to pass to Chui Ying.
Hello, Miss Amy. So my name is Chui Ying. So I would like to present about the support ticket system about the project proposal. So firstly, in our project proposal, in the current system of the Steam, there was no function for accepting the customer complaining or the ticket in their system. So therefore, customer cannot find the way to request their support ticket. So when they are facing some issue due to unable request function and submitting a ticket, therefore supporting ticketing system were required by customer due to certain issue they are facing, so they are unable to get solution and from the default static support system. So in our proposal, we like to come up with system object. So our system objective is this project aimed to create an integrate service such as between the customer support departments and game department, and in the support to support their role and improve the issue solving of the quality. Therefore, this can help them to reduce the time of search customer to reduce time of searching and accessing the issue and solution. They also can improve the efficiency of replying tickets and solving the issue easily. Therefore, so we aim to improve the solution accuracy of the issue. Next, for the system scope, our customer just like our customer can for our new system, our customer can able to request or complain the solution through the submit support ticket. In our support department, the system will notify the particular game department and generate the monthly or weekly report and follow up with the customer and game department. Therefore, lastly, game department can solve the issue and that customer facing, produce the monthly or weekly report and follow up with customer and support department. Next. So this is our work breakdown structure for our project. We are using 55 days to finish from our work. So we're using the 3 days to choose and study the company breakdown. Within 5 days, we are finish study about the company business profile. After that, we are using the longest time which understand the functionality for B2C e-commerce firm. And for the project proposal, we are using 15 days, and we are using for 4 days for project analysis, project designs, and project development strategies. So in the end, we are using the rest 2 days for project submission and presentation. So in the Gantt chart, for the first week we begin is the December of 13, and we're using 2 days and until the 15th to choose and study the company background, which week 3. And from the week 4, we are company his business profile from 16 to 16th of December and until 20th of December. So starting from week 5, we're using the longest time until we're using 3 weeks of time to understand the functionality of B2C e-commerce firm. For the project proposal, we are using two weeks while same time with the understanding the functionality B2C. And after that, we immediately start with project analysis with using 2 weeks time. And after that, 1 week for project design, and with week 9 we start with project development strategy and project submission. Lastly, we are having presentation on the week 10. That's for my part. I will pass.
So thank you, Ying. So a very good day to Miss Amy again. So I would like to present my part, which is project analysis. So in our project, we chosen to use object-oriented analysis because it's more to the wealth corporations their method to how they always deal with customer and how always deal with their system. So primarily we don't focus on the process. We more focus on the real life entities, which consists of people, money, and account. And our people primarily consist of the customer, which always their primary income source for their company. So I will go to use case first. The use case is a general use case. So firstly, the user will be consist of 3 people, with customer, game department, and support department. And the customer can go from login, make complaint, or check the complaint status, which all these can post to the database, which got user database and complaint database. And after that, the second user, which called as game department can retrieve the complaint from the complaint database, and game department, the staff also can produce complaint report for their monthly or weekly meetings. And the third one, which is support department can also retrieve a complaint, produce a complaint report, and they can also inform the certain game department for them to help the customer solve their issue or complaint. So after that, the game department will always reply the issue to the customer to always solve their issues, so they can always keep up to date with the customers. So after this, I will present about the next part, which is the project designs. So in the project designs, because we chosen to do object analysis, so we primarily focus on database, ERD, and the screen and input-output design. So we go for database first. So the database, which consists of the customer first. So the first customer is the unnormalized tables. So they always got a primary key, which got customer ID. So we come from one by one. So from the anonymous table, we go from one normalized form, which we already split the customer to another table, which called tickets. So moving on, we also go for third normal form and also second normal form and third normal form. The second normal form, we also split even more about the tables from the customer to tickets, and we split even 2 more tables come out, which game department and support department. And after that, the third normal form, which already implemented in the database, is called. So in the third normal form, we even split 1 more table come out, which is called the support ticket system, and the tickets, customers, and response. The response will consist of the response ID, which always record what's the response from the customer, and which game staff ID always respond to the particular customers also. So this is the full database. We already come up with the third normal form. So after that, we'll go for the ERD, which is called entity relationship diagram. So this is the ERD we come up with. So there is always go from one flow to another flow. So there's one customer can submit to many tickets, and one ticket can notify to only one support department, and one support department can alert many game department. So in here, the support department can choose which game department they want to alert. Let's say they want to alert Dota 2 game department or CSGO game department. So after the game department, there's always many game development staff, and the staff can always respond to the particular customer, which can always follow up the issues of their tickets complaint. So the next part, which the screen design or the output. So this is our screen. The firstly we go for login. After the user login, they can just go to report. They can report whatever things they want. So let's say I want to report a bug. So we go for next to here. So I want to submit a request to their software or their issue type. So the description, they also can type whatever they want to type in their complaint or their tickets details. So they can also drop another files here like image file to provide some even more evidence to the support department. So after that, the data will be flowing to here. The here which the users can see back their ticket requests, which one they have been solved, which one still in pending status. So the next one will be go for admin part. The admin part will be consist of user requests. The admin part which consists of support department, also game department. They both can also see what's the current user request and which thing they haven't solved and which things also the tickets already solved. And they can also click into the particular tickets to view the details and what's the solution they can apply to. And then they also got what category bug, which one is their bug they want to fix, apparently fix it. So they can, after they type the solution or reply, they can reply the ticket. So this is how they give the feedback back to the customer, which they always can in the real time. So my presentation part is finished. So I would like to pass to Choi Ying for the last part, which project development strategies.
Okay, hello, Miss Amy. Once again, I would like to talk about the project development strategy for our support ticket system. So first of all, in our systems architecture and security, our system was multi-platform supported, which is laptop. Our system is using laptop on PC and also Android, which can access we can use by this in this platform. So by using through server, we can connect to each database to passing all the data. So in our server, we are using server secured. Our server is secured by secure shell protocol, which is SSH, which also means by HTTPS, which everything data is under encrypted and secure way to passing the data. So next, for our testing and maintenance, first in the unit testing, we test for the functional requirement. We have checked the function that our new system has a login authorization of users, user support and complaint, main menu, user submission ticket or complaint for form and ticket record. So therefore, user are already had every function that suitable for them to submit their request. For every support department, they also have a function that alert every incoming user ticket request. For component testing, we have tested that every web page have load for less than 5 seconds, and every ticket request by user can submit in any time, and therefore there are no time limit and business hour. In the reply solution, for admin to reply their solution to user, they are using less than 1 day to perform the task. Next, for our system testing, so we are using equivalence partitioning, means we are validate users input for what they can input and what they cannot input. For the testing, first we are testing for validation for user input. Somehow is not the slot is for numbers, integer, or which is only for alphabet. And next, we are validate the supported files uploaded by users, such as one section is let user to upload files for ticket request for more information, and such as JPEG file or PNG and text file, and we are limited and not others non-relevant file can be uploaded. And words are limitation are wrote by users, and so example means users for the ticket request can limit up to 1000 character. And lastly, we had tested that our issue categorized that submitted by users are accurately categorized in all sections. That's all for our presentation and our project. This is our project presentation by Total Group. Thank you.